Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for October. I hope you're well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there, so guys, take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Now, Sagittarius, we're going to start with your current energy, and then we're going to look at the month of October week by week, all the way to the end of October. As always, guys, don't push yourself into a reading or even a portion of a reading that is not for you. Spirit, what would you like Sagittarius to know for October? All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with Justice in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. All right, so I do feel like something happened here that ended a long-term connection. There is a loss that's felt here. There was an injustice. Either you feel that an injustice was done to you, or maybe even you feel like you did an injustice to someone. But it definitely was an ending with regard to injustice. For some of you, somebody stole something from you. It could have been financial here. Let me see the past. Show me the past. Six of Cups, yeah. This has to do with a situation from your past. A soulmate connection, perhaps. Definitely a situation where you felt a sense of partnership, a sense of balance, a sense of happiness, a sense of sharing. And then something happened here that ended this. Let me see, why is all this happening? Why is all this happening? The High Priestess in the reverse. You may not be using your intuition in this situation, but there's something here that is possibly some kind of a secret that's being revealed here. Some of you could be dealing with a tarot reader or somebody who is possibly a little psychic. But yeah, or it could be you even. But there's something here that has been revealed. And it is directly related to this ending, this loss, and this sense of injustice. Let me see what is on Sagittarius' mind. What is Sagittarius thinking about? That's too many. What is Sagittarius thinking about? Eight of Wands. You've either blocked this person or they've blocked you, but it's kind of eating at you. Yeah, and you're thinking about it. There's a lack of communication here, but I don't feel like you're inclined to talk to this person. Show me October for Sagittarius. The Two of Pentacles reversed. There's an imbalance that's here. Yeah, this something is dramatically unbalanced. Something that used to be definitely in balance, but then this injustice happened. For some of you, this is legal. You could be fighting over money. Yeah, you could be fighting over money for some of you. It could be in the court system, and you may be having some financial difficulties. I do see, regardless, that somebody here is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Your finances are not where you want them to be. Let me see Sagittarius energy. Oh, you're heartbroken. Three of Swords. You're heartbroken. Well, I don't like that. Let me see the energy coming towards Sagittarius. Four of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's letting down their guard a little bit. They're feeling the loss in the connection. Show me Spirit's advice for Sagittarius. Show me the Spirit's advice for Sagittarius. Page of Cups. This could be new energy. This could also be an apology. We'll clarify. All right, show me the outcome. All right, we have Judgment and the Four of Swords. So, yeah, there's a sense here of you having a conversation. It's a judgment call that's being made. I do feel like there's been a gap in communication. It looks like there's a conversation that could bring a reunion to this connection. Something that you thought was done and over. You weren't talking to this person. Some kind of communication may bring it back to life. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. This is underlying energy, and this indicates an ending. It definitely is an ending for you. So let me see. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is Justice in reverse for Sagittarius? That's way too many cards. I need it a little clearer than that, Spirit. Why is Justice in reverse? Thank you. Because of the ending. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. But I definitely see there's been an ending here. For some of you, this is in the courts. This is a court issue, and there's you're trying to decide where finances and asset allocation goes. But that's not everybody. I definitely feel like there was a relationship here that ended, though. For some of you, it could be job related. You may have found a different job. You may have been very comfortable with this job, so it could have ended in an abrupt manner that made you feel like it wasn't fair. We have the Death card in reverse. So whatever this loss is, it's not, there's some incomplete business. It's not a completely, over situation. There's a transformation that's trying to take place, but it's just not happening. So this ending is happening because a transformation is now taking place. That's what's crossing it. Let me see. You may feel that if it's a relationship, you may feel like things are just not over. Why is the Six of Cups here? You may still be emotionally holding on to the connection. Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups reversed. Now, Spirit's advice, the Page of Cups is in the upright. I feel like you some of you guys were so involved with being a mother, earning a living, being a wife, and, all of the daily, that the love kind of got pulled back. I am also seeing somebody that may have lost a child or a pregnancy, and that's affected the connection. Either way, in the past, I feel like there was a lot of love here. I feel like it was balanced, and I feel like you were very loyal in this situation. But now you feel that you have to kind of hold those feelings and emotions back because of an injustice that ended the connection. So I do feel like whatever's taking place here, you're feeling a tremendous amount of loss, and I feel like you don't feel like things are completely over yet. And it might be because of legal proceedings. Why is the High Priestess in reverse? Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're not on the same page with this person, but you felt this person was a soulmate. Yeah. Let me see the Eight of Wands. What's on Sagittarius' mind? King of Wands. So you may be the one blocking this person, or thinking about it anyway, in order to try to regain a sense of control of your life. You're trying to figure out what to do. I feel like you're not talking with this person. I feel like you may be blocking them. Let me look at October for you. Show me October. I think it's important to you that you, whoever I'm reading for, that you do feel like you're in control of the situation. You care about how people view you. All right, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Six of Swords reversed. Judgment reversed. Nine of Wands. Justice. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. All right. So what I'm seeing, a lot of you guys have to be very careful with your money going into October, because there's definitely something about your finances not being where you want them to be. It could be related to legal things, or somebody could have stolen from you. I do feel that in the first week of October, there is something to do with communication from somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. and it's going to be very confusing. I see you feeling confused in that first week. Others of you, you're trying to figure out how to approach somebody. You may be wanting to reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Be careful again with the money, because I feel like some of your financial problems could be because of lies or not speaking your truth. But there's definitely something to do with talking to somebody or reaching out to somebody, and confusion about how to go about doing that. In the second week of October, I do see you having a lot of options, making judgment calls, but feeling stuck. And this looks like it's with regard to new people, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. There's a sense by the middle of the month that you're wanting to move forward, but you just can't quite do so. And it's because of confusion. So you're trying to figure out how to, you know, get yourself unstuck. Some of you are trying to figure out, do you want to talk to this person? You know, do you want to reunite with them or not? You may be leaning against it because there's something to do with confusion, or you feel like you can't. By the third week of October, I see you, you know, trying to work out something in a fair and equitable manner. I see you, there's a realization that something here hasn't moved forward because of a poor judgment call. And I see you, you know, not being very trusting in the situation because you're tired. You're tired, especially if you're dealing with legalities, you're tired of it, right? And so I do feel like you may very cautiously try to work something out and resolve problems with somebody. By the fourth week of the month, I see you feeling exhausted. And it's directly related to trying to work something out, knowing you can't trust this person, looking for justice in the situation, and feeling like it's just not happening. It's just not turning. Things are just not moving in the direction you want, and it's exhausting you. It's literally exhausting you. I do see you trying to do the right thing, which is good, but there's something about you looking for karmic justice here, trying to balance things out, trying to work things out, and because it's just not moving, or possibly not moving as quickly as you want it to, I feel like you feel stuck, and I feel like you just want this to move. You just want it to move and be done. So you're tired of dealing with it, whatever it is, especially if it's legal. Let me see your energy. Show me Sagittarius energy. All right. 5 of coins, 4 of swords reversed, and the Ace of Wands. So again, I have to tell you, be careful with your money. All right. There's just definitely a warning about that. Your energy is showing up here, Sagittarius, as feeling heartbroken, feeling as if you've been left out in the cold, like you've been rejected or abandoned. I do feel like you're still healing from whatever this is, but I am seeing that there may be communication, because again, we have this 4 of Swords twice, and it's showing on this one that there is a new beginning here, a passionate new beginning. So I do feel like you are going to be communicating with somebody that, you know, in the past you've been pretty heartbroken with. It does look like it's coming towards the latter part of the month. And it could lead to a reunion with this person. Let me see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Sagittarius. Knight of Cups reversed. 3 of Wands reversed. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's somebody that you have not been talking to that basically is feeling a loss. They're going to let their guard down. They're going to let their guard down. I don't feel like they're going to be overly emotional, but they are impatient to have a new beginning with you as well. This would be, and it's not for everybody, but for somebody, there's definitely something about a new beginning here. I do feel like this is somebody you haven't been talking with, and they've kind of been suppressing their emotions because they felt as if this wasn't ever going to come together. They felt like they had to let you go. But with this Ace of Cups, this person does love you and they do want a new beginning. Let me see Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice. All right, so we have the Eight of Coins, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Empress. Beautiful energy. All right, so Spirit is saying, you know, if there's been wrongdoing on your side, apologize. Work it out, you know. Focus on commitment and nurturing the connection. If it's been wrongdoing on your or the other person's side, Spirit is saying that this person is going to apologize and that it can be worked out. So there's a lot of good stability here. There's, you know, you have the Empress, which means that this relationship, as long as there's an apology and both parties working on it, this relationship could prosper and grow, that it's grounded, it's committed. There's also an indication that your money situation is going to improve. You know, don't go chasing after things that are not solid with regard to finances. Do what it is that you love. Focus very, very diligently on the details of whatever it is that you do to make money, and you are going to prosper in that as well. Spirit is saying ground yourself. Focus on your grounded energy, but also be very nurturing, be very kind to others. These are things that you need to work towards or look at the details of. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius at the end of October. Okay, we have the Star card in reverse. That's a sign of Aquarius. We have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Two of Swords. All right, so this is telling me that you're going to make a decision here by the end of the month. A situation that you thought was hopeless, a situation that was definitely unbalanced. You're making a judgment call and a decision to bring communication in. And that communication is going to bring about a reconciliation that's going to make you very happy. It all starts with a decision here, the decision to communicate. So yeah, I feel like you want to bring healing to a situation. I feel like if you do make this decision to communicate and to reconcile with this person, I do feel like something that has been feeling very hopeless is now you're going to feel content. This is full emotional contentment, but it's based on this decision here. So I do feel like if you're interested in reconciling with somebody, I do feel like it can be worked out, whatever this is. And look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So you have the Three of Swords. So there's healing that can come into this. All of those swords can fall out. There can be healing. And I feel like it will repair your broken heart. And I do see a new beginning coming for you. So I encourage you to, you know, to make a firm decision to communicate and see where that goes. All right, let's pull you an oracle card, Sagittarius. See if there's further advice. It says Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. So let's see what that reads. Give me just a second. These are not numbered, so it takes a little bit longer to find them. All right, it says, in traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one in the next. They were the conduit between the underworld and this world and fortune and opportunity. In the times of the Inquisition, cats were hunted because they were said to be allies of evil entities such as devils and witches. Black cats, black being associated with the darker aspects of the supernatural, were especially singled out. Historians believe this unprecedented killing of the cats in the name of eradicating evil led to an unchecked increase in the rat population, which was responsible for the alarmingly rapid spread of the bubonic plague and the death of millions of people. These days, in Germany, for example, a black cat crossing one's path indicates impending misfortune. Yet, in ancient Britain, they were considered good luck and were even given to brides on their wedding day. In Japan, to this day, they are considered very good luck and bringers of fortune. Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good fortune and good luck will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. All right, so you guys have good luck coming. Good luck and fortune, so take advantage of those opportunities as they cross your path. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.